So you've seen a few videos recently of me using some remote launchers, and I've had a few messages from people asking me why I bought into this particular system. This is the RRT Versa Launcher system. I did a lot of research on things, and to be quite honest, I've ended up buying into it just because it's quite unique in the way that it particularly works. So I started off with just a normal hand launcher. We've all used these, particularly well made. Has an extractor for your blanks, and they're all proofed in the UK, come stamped and with a certificate, so I know they're going to be safe. I started off with this, and like anybody that uses handheld launchers, they're not the most comfortable of things to use, but also I train a lot on my own, so I needed something that I could expand and be a little bit more versatile with. So the first thing I looked at was this unit here, which is a Sidekick, again from RRT. And the beauty of this is, I've bought my hand launcher. My hand launcher now can be turned into a single remote dummy launcher. And quite simple, this just slips in to the tube. You buy the tube separately. Your dummy launcher slips into there. It has a little adapter collar that you have to use. And there you go, sits up into the tube. And straight away you've got a remote launcher. There's your cable. Works on a servo. Has a locking pin that comes down. Servo flicks around, fires the pin, fires your launcher. And I started off with the RRT basic release system. Nothing wrong with this. It works. It's not waterproof, so you can't really use it if it's chucking it down with rain, which we seem to get a lot in this country, but perfectly serviceable. So then I wanted something a bit more complex, I suppose, something that was a bit more usable. I do a lot of one-to-one and group lessons, so I started looking at this piece of kit here, which is the RRT Versa Launcher, and this is quite unique. There isn't another launcher on the market at this time like this. So again, each one of these heads is a handheld dummy launcher. So if you ever want to take out 4 or 5 of these, you've got 5, 6, 7, 8, however many you've got on your frame, handheld launchers. So again, versatile. I started off with a 4-shot launcher. You could start off with a 2-shot. They go up to 8 on one frame. And so I started off with a 4-shot, got a bit of extra money, and then I added this one here. So I bought the dummy launcher and the tube with the remote wiring system, and I can actually expand this as my needs require. I would probably, in truth, when money dictates I can, I'll go up to a 6-shot on this particular frame, and it works again off of the RRT remote system. You press the button and it fires simultaneously, one at a time. Just recently, you may have seen some videos with the new dog mark system, and I have upgraded mine to this system now. So this system has a speaker, has 5 separate sounds on the handset, and also I can fire the remote off of it. You can buy this system without the sound, just to fire off the remotes, off the launcher. I've got to say right from the beginning, I bought all this stuff. It's not been given to me. I'm not sponsored. Certainly Full Pip Limited that supply, and the only UK suppliers of these Versa launchers, they support me, but this was all paid for with my own hard-earned money. As I say, each one of these heads is individually adjustable, so you can fire it off at different angles, different heights. Obviously I've got 5 dummies on here that are all the same, but I could put 5 different dummies on it. And again, by using different power blanks, we've got green, yellows and reds, that will dictate how far these dummies get launched. And so I can not only set up different angles, I can set up different dummies, and I can set up different power of blanks within these dummies to fire them at different distances. And if you're doing groups or you're doing group training, absolutely fantastic. A really useful piece of kit for simulating picking up days. I use mine tucked into a bit of woodland as well to simulate picking up, but also I can be working the spaniels and I can simulate a flush with a shot as well. And the beauty of any of these remote bits of kit is it doesn't come from me. It's coming away from me, which is a great form of training, teaches the dog gun sense, teaches them marking, and with the additional use of the sounds off of the dog mark system, that really gets the dogs marking and looking in the direction of the shot, which is a great attribute. So this is why I bought the kit. There's nothing like it on the market. I've had a few little teething problems, got to admit that, but the after sales care has been absolutely brilliant. And if I'm honest, most of the little issues I've had is because I didn't read the manual properly. And so if you do come and decide you want to buy a system like this, I'd really advise that you read the manual, and that way you won't set things up wrong, or the launchers all won't fire at one time, which is what I was doing. There was a particular way of setting these little servos once I'd been told, and it's in the manual. Once I'd read and understood that, no issues at all. So if you're at the game fair, Full Pip Limited will be there. They will have these available. Come along, have a chat, and they can talk you through it. Brilliant bit of kit.